here together, all the humans. I say humans because it's the human crisis that we have in Burma. And today all of us together demanding in front of the United Nations, to the Security Council, Secretary General Antonio Guterres, all of them, we are urging as a human to call this torture and burning and killing of these people, innocent children and women, to a genocide. Call it genocide and take action. No more killing in Burma. We don't want to see it anymore as a human. This is really, really unbearable for this earth as a human being, what's going on in Burma. And also I'd like to ask the whole world that what's Aung San Suu Kyi, Nobel laureate, what she is doing. She used to be a heroine of democracy. Now she become the guardian of atrocity in Burma. She became a guardian of genocide. We ask the Nobel Committee to take her Nobel Prize away, this prestigious Nobel Prize. Otherwise, she should stand up for the humanity, come together and make a voice with us and stop this genocide in Myanmar and Burma. All of the Muslims, all of the human here today, all of the brothers and sisters in America also would like to ask America, who is the beacon of freedom and protector of the humanity, please rise up, come together, protect the children of the Burma, protect the children, women of the Burma, protect the human of the Burma. Thank you.
We want to know which one is working better, which is the social media or the activity on social media. I'm really glad to see you that you are taking the pictures of those people who are coming to make a loud presence for Rohingya, which is very inhuman, despicable. I don't know why all the Muslim leaders around the world, those claim to be all the kings, president, prime minister, they should be here in place of me to speak on the camera. But let us all hope and pray so the Rohingya solution is solved. They're coming overwhelmingly to Bangladesh, crossing the border. But also in Bangladesh there are some politics. They did not take them initially. Now we heard that Bangladesh government is taking them. So let us help Bangladesh government too, so they can help all the Rohingya people coming. Indiscriminately, all the children, even a newborn to 100 years old, people are crossing the border. Please, please come to help them. And please raise your voice so the United Nations can come and send peacekeeping corps to Burma. So that would be my earnest request to UN. Please send some peacekeeping force there as soon as possible. Thank you.
Basically, we are here to raise our voice against the oppression around the world, especially in Burma. In Arakan, our brothers and sisters has been killed by the Buddhist people, those who are really, they are very, very, they are not really accepting their word because they are not really supporting this type of killing. As they said, the killing of animals, which is not allowed in their religion. Still, they are killing our brothers and sisters. We are really oppressing. We are really raising our voice against this kind of oppression around the world, especially Burma. So stay with us and protect them as much as you can from your side. Thank you very much. সম্মানিত ভাইরা বোনেরা, আমরা আজকে জাতিসংঘের সামনে এসে আমাদের ভয়েসকে রেজ করার চেষ্টা করছি এই সমস্ত নেককারজনক ঘটনা যা আসলে বর্ণনা করে শেষ করা যায় না। আরাকানে, বার্মাতে আমাদের ভাই এবং বোনদেরকে যেভাবে নির্যাতন করা হচ্ছে, যেভাবে নিষ্পেষিত করা হচ্ছে, এই বর্ণনা আমরা দিয়ে শেষ করতে পারবো না। সো আমরা আমাদের জায়গা থেকে, আমাদের যে দায়িত্বের জায়গা থেকে আমরা এসেছি, আমরা বিশ্ব মানবতাকে বলতে চাই, মানবতা আজ ভুলুণ্ঠিত। আসুন আমরা এই সমস্ত ন্যাক্কারজনক ঘটনার বিরুদ্ধে রুখে দাঁড়াই এবং বিশ্ব মানবতাকে, বিশ্ব মোড়লদেরকে জাগ্রত করি এবং আমরা চাই অতি বিলম্বে আরাকানবাসীদেরকে তাদের জায়গায় ফিরিয়ে দেওয়া হোক, তাদের অধিকার ফিরিয়ে দেওয়া হোক এবং তাদেরকে যেভাবে করলে তাদের জন্য সুবিধা হবে সেভাবে তাদের করা হোক এবং এই নির্যাতন বন্ধ করা হোক। আমরা চাই না এই নির্যাতন আর ঘটুক। আমাদের শিশুরা, আমরা চাই না এই নির্যাতন দেখুক। আমরা চাই না এই নির্যাতন আর চলতে থাকুক। এই নির্যাতন চলতে দেওয়া যায় না। আসুন সবাই আমরা একসাথে হয়ে এর ঐক্যবদ্ধ ভূমিকা পালন করি, এর প্রতিবাদে এগিয়ে আসি। সবাইকে আমি আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি ঐক্যবদ্ধভাবে ভূমিকা পালন করার জন্য।
জাযাকুমুল্লাহ থেকে আমরা জানি দীর্ঘদিন থেকে রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের উপর ফ্যাসিস্ট বার্মিজ রাষ্ট্রপ্রধান দীর্ঘদিন থেকে নির্যাতন করে আসছে, হত্যা করছে এবং এদেরকে জখম করছে, এদেরকে নাপ নদীকে রক্তাক্ত করে ফেলছে। এই সমস্ত খবরগুলো জানার পরে আমরা আজকে বিভিন্ন মুসলিম সংগঠনের পক্ষ থেকে আমরা এখানে একত্রিত হয়েছি। আমরা
Brothers and sisters, my name is Sheikh Tokirul Haq. I am the community activist, Muslim community activist. So we are here in front of the United Nations on 47th Street between 1st and 2nd. We arranged Muslim community arranged the big protest and demonstration here in front of the UNO. We also have held the JUMA prayer here at 1:30. So this is against the brutal killing in the Rohingya Burma. There's a humanity was screaming right now and no one is caring about it. The UNO was dumb and deaf in this important issue, and now we have to stand together, raise our voice and spread the message in everywhere. We need to be united and together, because unity is the only solution to your voices will be heard and heard loud and clear. So I want you to please come join every protest anywhere it will be going on against the humanity or against the brutal killings of these innocent people. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
Genocide! Burma! Burma! Stop and stop 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 genocide! Burma! Burma! Burma, 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 Burma.
রহমতুল্লাহি বারাকাতু। আমরা আজকে জাতিসংঘের সামনে রোহিঙ্গার নির্যাতিত নিপীড়িত মুসলমানদের যে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, নির্যাতন করা হচ্ছে, তাদের এই প্রতিবাদে এখানে জড়ো হয়েছি। আমরা নিউ ইয়র্কের এই জাতিসংঘের সদর দপ্তরের সামনে থেকে প্রতিবাদ সভা থেকে বলতে চাই, নিউ ইয়র্কের সকল মুসলমানদের পক্ষ থেকে বলতে চাই যে রোহিঙ্গারা যেভাবে নির্যাতিত হচ্ছে, সেখানে মানবাধিকার লঙ্ঘন হচ্ছে। বিশ্ব মানবাধিকার সংস্থাগুলো এগিয়ে আসার জন্য আমরা উদাত্ত আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। সাথে সাথে আমরা চাই যে আরাকানের এই ইতিহাস, আরাকানের মুসলমানদের ইতিহাস, এই সব কিছু বজায় রেখে তাদেরকে পুনরায় স্থায়ীভাবে একটি সমাধান করার জন্য আমরা বিশ্ব নেতৃবৃন্দের কাছে উদাত্ত দাবি জানাচ্ছি। সবাইকে মুবারকবাদ। আইটিভিকে আমরা মুবারকবাদ জানাচ্ছি।
Genocide! My friend is genocide! 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 Genocide!
আমরা এখানে এসেছি আসলে বাংলাদেশি মুসলিম কমিউনিটির পক্ষ থেকে বার্মা নির্যাতিত নিষ্পেষিত মুসলমানদের পক্ষে দাঁড়ানোর জন্য। এখানে জাতিসংঘে বিশ্বের প্রায় সকল দেশের প্রতিনিধিরা আসেন। আমরা এই কথাই তুলে ধরতে চাই যে বার্মার মুসলমানেরা বিশেষভাবে অধিকার বঞ্চিত, সেখানে তাদেরকে টর্চার করা হচ্ছে এবং জাতিসংঘের একটা প্রতিবেদনের মাধ্যমে আমরা জানতে পারি যে বর্তমান বিশ্বের সবচেয়ে ন্যাক্কারজনক নির্যাতনের দৃষ্টান্ত হচ্ছে বার্মা। তো আমরা দাবি জানাচ্ছি এই নির্যাতন, এই অত্যাচারকে বন্ধ করার জন্য। সেখানে গণহত্যা চলছে, অধিকার বঞ্চিত করা হচ্ছে, শিক্ষাসহ কোনো সুযোগ পাচ্ছে না বার্মিজ লোকেরা। তাদেরকে বিশেষ করে মুসলমান যারা, তাদের পক্ষে দাঁড়ানোর জন্য, মানবতার কল্যাণের জন্য আমরা আজকে এখানে এসেছি। আমরা সকলকে সজাগ হওয়ার আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি এবং এর বিরুদ্ধে তীব্র প্রতিরোধ এবং প্রতিবাদ গড়ে তোলার আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, এখানে আসার মূল উদ্দেশ্য বার্মিজ রোহিঙ্গা মুসলিমদের সাথে একাত্মতা প্রকাশ করা। আমাদের হৃদয় রক্তক্ষরণ হচ্ছে যেভাবে নিরীহ মুসলিম সম্প্রদায় বার্মার পৈশাচিক, মিয়ানমারের পৈশাচিক সেনাবাহিনী কর্তৃক নিগৃহীত, নির্যাতিত হচ্ছে, গৃহহারা হচ্ছে, জান মাল ইজ্জত আবরু সব কিছু হারাচ্ছে। তাদের পাশে দাঁড়ানোর জন্যে আমরা আমাদের কণ্ঠস্বরকে বিশ্ববাসীকে জানানোর জন্যে আজকে আমরা এখানে উপস্থিত। আমরা ব্যথিত, আমরা খুবই ব্যথিত। বিশ্বে প্রায় 1 বিলিয়নের উপরে মুসলিম, কিন্তু আমরা মুসলিমরা আজ এইভাবে নিগৃহীত। আমরা আল্লাহর সাহায্য চাই এবং আমরা পৃথিবীর মানুষকে এটা জানাতে চাই যে মুসলমানদের রক্ত সস্তা নয়।
Here to protest against the Shuchi genocide, the people in Myanmar. So we are here protesting. We condemn the attack on the innocent people, and we hope everybody protest and condemn this.
My brother Muslim in Burma, so what they do over there is not nice. We support them, inshallah. We're gonna get peace, inshallah.
Issue is basically a Myanmar issue. They have created it, they must resolve it. But the problem is, with the consequences, is bad for Bangladesh. It's disastrous. Already 370,000 Rohingyas, refugees, is in Bangladesh, and they are in a wretched condition. 70% of them are women and children, and in very bad condition. So, thanks to Bangladesh, because Bangladesh has undertaken to help rehabilitate, help these, distressed people for the timing on a humanitarian basis. This is great. But the problem is that these people cannot stay in Bangladesh. We don't have much space. It's the most densely populated country in the world, and therefore these people must go back to their own country to have a decent living. But we cannot push them back. When they go back, they should be guaranteed of their security and citizenship and their non-discriminatory policies. And otherwise, they would be always in trouble. So it is time for us, the global leadership, the global community, to create public opinion across the globe, so that there is no another Rwanda, another genocide next in our next door neighbor. There must not be another cleansing effort of a whole society next to our neighbor. And therefore we must take proactive actions so that this ends. Because if it don't end, it will create instability, it will uncertainty. And if there is instability and uncertainty in that region, it may help generate some terrorism, which would be worse for for the whole region. It would be bad for Myanmar, it would be bad for Bangladesh, it would be bad for China, even it would be bad for India. So these countries should come forward, the regional countries should come forward, so that there is no instability and no terrorism, growth of terrorism. The other issue is, this is a very important, Rakhine is a very important area, and because it's resourceful, so it has to be protected and preserved. The ethnic minority, Rohingyas, they must be protected, they must be preserved, and they must be allowed to promote their own culture and ethnicity. That will enrich Myanmar. So, to protect their life, maybe UN should start a safe home inside Rakhine province under the UN supervision. And the UN and all the member states should come forward to give resources, help, assistance, relief to these distressed people. And Myanmar government must take them back. At the same time, must allow free mobility of these people, must allow free mobility of all resources and media, so that these people are not being crucified. And I look forward to that day when we'll have a win-win situation in this area. Thank you.
Why when Muslim get killed, nobody say nothing? Are you democracy or not? Only democracy for people who Christian and you. What about Muslims? Okay?
We stand here with a very heavy heart what's happening with the people of Myanmar, Rohingya Muslims. They have been tortured, brutalized, raped. It's a genocide going on there, and the world is keeping a close eye. This is a disgrace to the whole humanity the disgrace to the people of the civilized world, and they're keeping a close eye on this. The media, the powerful countries like America, England, France, Germany, they're all quiet because they are poor Muslims. Brothers and sisters, we should come and unite together and fight the genocide. It's like Hitler has recome. Hitler has come in the name of Viratu. These people have been killed because, the same way the Jews were killed in 1942 and 43. And now we need to stop this. This cannot happen in the civilized world. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
এই তো আমাদের এখানে প্রতিবাদ করতে আসছি, তো সবাই আপনারা বার্মিজ মুসলিমদের জন্য দোয়া করেন। যারা
শুধুবৃন্দ আমরা এখানে ইউনাইটেড নেশনসের সামনে এসেছি, ইনশাআল্লাহ we'll pray JUMA Salah here, and thereafter inshallah you see the people are already gathering up here for the protests for our Rohingya brothers and sisters, and inshallah those who are listening, please all we can ask you is to help any way you can for this cause, either financially or you have time, please join. Different demonstrations going all around the country. We'll ask you everything. Everyone please whatever scale you can, please help the Rohingyas brothers and sisters, inshallah.
Yes, we want to support our Muslim brothers and sisters. Our hearts with them always. We are living here, maybe freedom, but they are in very troubled life. We support them. We say, stop genocide, stop genocide, stop genocide. We all.
মূলত অনেকগুলো অর্গানাইজেশনের উদ্যোগে আমরা চাচ্ছি যে মায়ানমারে যে রোহিঙ্গা নির্যাতন হচ্ছে, সেই রোহিঙ্গা নির্যাতন অবিলম্বে বন্ধ করতে হবে এবং জাতিসংঘ ওআইসি সহ বিভিন্ন বড় বড় অর্গানাইজেশন হস্তক্ষেপ কামনার জন্য আজকের এই প্রতিবাদ সমাবেশ। এবং মুসলিম উম্মাহ এখানে একত্রিত হয়ে প্রতিবাদ জানাচ্ছে যে মুসলিম উম্মার যে কোনো সংকটে এবং যে কোনো হত্যা নির্যাতন, যে কোনো অত্যাচারের বিরুদ্ধে আমরা শুধু নট অনলি মুসলমানদের জন্য যে কোনো মানবতার বিপক্ষে যারা অবস্থান নেবে তাদের বিপক্ষে আমরা দাঁড়াবো ইনশাআল্লাহ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আমরা এখানে বাংলাদেশ সোসাইটির পক্ষ থেকে আসছি। এখানে আপনারা জানেন সবাই আজকে ইউনাইটেড নেশনের সামনে সকল মুসলিম সংগঠন সহ বিভিন্ন অর্গানাইজেশনের লোকজন এখানে একত্রিত হয়েছি। মেন কারণ হচ্ছে কি আপনারা জানেন সবাই বার্মা সামরিক জান্তা রোহিঙ্গাদের উপরে যে নির্মম অত্যাচার চালাচ্ছে এবং নির্মমভাবে হত্যা করতেছে, তাদেরকে দেশ ছাড়া করছে, বাড়িঘর জ্বালিয়ে দিচ্ছে। আমরা তীব্র প্রতিবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং ইউনাইটেড নেশনের মাধ্যমে আমরা মেসেজ দিচ্ছি তাদেরকে, আপনারা এই ইউনাইটেড নেশনের মাধ্যমে তাদের এই হত্যাযোগ্য বন্ধ করার জন্য চাপ প্রয়োগ করুন। বাংলাদেশে যেভাবে রোহিঙ্গা আসতেছে, আমরা রোহিঙ্গাদেরকে মানবিক দিক বিবেচনা করে এখানে সাপোর্ট দিচ্ছি, আমাদের ওখানে আছে। কিন্তু এইভাবে আমরা দাবি জানাচ্ছি রোহিঙ্গা গভর্নমেন্টের প্রতি, তারা যেন বাংলাদেশ থেকে যে নাগরিকগুলো এখানে আসছে তাদেরকে তাদের নাগরিকত্ব দিয়ে তাদেরকে সঠিকভাবে তাদের মাতৃভূমিতে যেন ফিরিয়ে নেয় এবং সেই সাথে বর্তমানে যে পরিস্থিতি চলতেছে সেইটা যত তাড়াতাড়ি সম্ভব একে বন্ধ করার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। ধন্যবাদ।
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Amin. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسل بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي أساته من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. قال الله تعالى عز وجل في كتاب مبين: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت قدمكم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا وربطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. أما بعد, all praise is due to Allah Azza wa Jal. We're here on Yawmul JUMA to cry on behalf of our brother. Our brothers in Rohingya, Myanmar, are suffering. They are suffering at the hands of fascists, just like we have developing in this society, the alt-right. In Burma, they have Buddhists who are just like the alt-right, and they are victimizing, cruelly, sadistically victimizing the Muslims, the Rohingya Muslims who are indigenous to that land. First, in the 1980s, they robbed them of their citizenship. Subsequently, after that, they began to encroach upon them by destroying their houses of worship, destroying their businesses, destroying their homes, driving them off of the land, killing them, mutilating them, raping them, burning them alive, doing what all kinds of vicious dictators have done in a historical context, doing what they have done to the Muslims. They say that they are not traditionally Burmese, that they came there. No, my dear brothers, they were born there. And as a result, they have a right to live on the land. They have a right to citizenship. We're here in the shadows of the United Nations. And although they passed a resolution condemning what has been going on there, we want action. We want the Rohingya people to have the right of self-determination. We want their citizenship restored. We want them to have participatory rights within Burma, Myanmar. We want them to be respected and to live with dignity and honor. Now you may ask, why am I here today? I'm not Rohingyan. But in the historical context, my people have suffered from the alt-right, from fascists here in America, from the Klan victimizing them, lynching them, burning their homes, killing them, burning their churches, killing their children. So I know in a historical context the pain that they suffer. So in that context, today I am Rohingyan. And I stand with my brothers in defense of their life, their property, and their honor. Their dignity should be restored. They should be supported by all human beings in the world. Ali ibn Abu Talib once said, he said, either humanity is your brothers in faith or they're your equals in creation. And if they are equals in creation, we have to acknowledge that no human being should be humiliated. No human being should be tortured. No human being should be exploited or oppressed. No one should be robbed of their dignity, their honor, their self-respect. No woman should be raped. They voted in the United Nations that rape is a war crime. They are committing war crimes against the Rohingya Muslims. They are viciously raping the women, and they're burning them alive, and they're forcing them to flee the land. And the lands that they go to are not providing them with the citizenship. They're not providing them with protection and dignity as refugees. They are not affording their children the opportunity to get an education. They cannot make a living. They are living at the behest of those nations such as Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Bangladesh. But all we say to those countries, you have to respect the rights of your fellow human being by being equals in humanity. In the Islamic context, all life is sacred. If you kill one soul, it's as if you killed all of humanity. And if you save a life, it's as if you have saved all of humanity. So in the shadows of the United Nations, we are here today on JUMA to ask the world to listen to the pleas, to listen to the cries, to listen to the pain of the Rohingya people and address their needs. To put pressure on Suki. Madam Suki received the Nobel Peace Prize, but there is no peace in Myanmar, no dignity, no comfort, no support for the people of Rohingya. We should ask her, what you receive a Nobel Peace Prize, where is the peace? Where is the justice? You should put a ring of patrol onto the army, which are nothing more than Buddhist fascists who are killing and maiming, bombing, torturing, humiliating, and depriving the people of their rights and their dignity. Islam stands for justice. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, Inna Allah yamuru bil adli wa ihsan. Allah loves the doing of good and that which is just. And we stand with those people who are being victimized wherever they are. This is not only a Muslim situation, this is a humanity situation. And as in humanity, inshallah, we should always be supporters of that right. As I told one person, Islam will always stand on the side of the right. We stand against fascism in all of its forms. We stand against racism in all of its manifestations. We stand against any type of brutal maltreatment of any human being, irregardless of its culture, irregardless of his tongue, irregardless of his color, irregardless of where he comes from. Therefore, we ask the world to hear the cries of the Rohingya people and for the United Nations to give them their just due, to put pressure on Burma. All Muslim countries should not do business with Burma. Economically boycott their products. Boycott their products. Boycott their products. Cut off their lifeline. Do not have diplomatic relationships with them. Stand with those who stand for what is right and stand against those who stand against the times of change. This country, Allah knows best where it may go. But inshallah ta'ala, we know that it has always, in a historical context, moved in the right direction. On the Statue of Liberty, it says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. But they're not going to bring the people from Myanmar here. They're not going to bring them to provide them with protection and security. So we ask for the United States, the least that you can do is to use your diplomatic influence to bear some pressure on Myanmar to restore the rights of the Rohingya people and to establish justice in that social order. to afford them the opportunity to get back their land, to rebuild their homes, to rebuild their mosques, to rebuild their lives with dignity and honor, rather than wallowing in some kind of refugee camp and receiving no aid. And for the Muslims, and I will end with this, our job, if we cannot do anything else, is to support them in whatever way that we can support them. I think people be coming around to collect funds for the Rohingya cause. You should give freely. You should give freely. If Prophet ﷺ said, and I will end with this, if you see it wrong, you should stop it with your hands. And if you cannot stop it with your hands, you should speak out against it. So therefore we can at least speak out against it. Speak to your neighbor, speak to your friends, speak to the press. Encourage your politicians to pass a resolution which is in the Congress to give relief to the Rohingya people. This is what we can do, inshallah. والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وآله وأصحابه وبيته وأزواجه وذرياته أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك وسلم مؤمنين ومؤمنات ومسلمين ومسلمات. قال الله عز وجل في كتابه مبين: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ربطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. اللهم آمين. يا غفور رحيم، يا عزيز حكيم، يا مالك قدوس سلام مؤمنون مهيمن العزيز الجبار متكبر. Bring relief to the Rohingya. Give them justice. ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة الذين كفروا واغفر لنا ربنا إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة من ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يا الصبر. ربنا أفرج علينا وصبر والمسلمين ومسلمات يا غفور رحيم يا أرحم الراحمين. سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم. أقيموا الصلاة. الله أكبر الله.
Southeast Queens Muslim Collective, we're here to join forces with our brothers and sisters from Rohingya, protesting the genocide that is going on in that country, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu ala Rasulillah. আজকে আমরা জাতিসংঘের সামনে এসেছি। আজকে রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের উপরে যে নির্যাতন চলছে আমরা এর জোর প্রতিবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আইটিভির মাধ্যমে আমরা সেটাই করতেছি এবং আইটিভির আমরা দিন দিন উন্নতি কামনা করছি। এই প্রচার মিডিয়া যেন আরও বহুল প্রচারিত হয়ে যেন সমাজের খেদমত করতে পারে, দিনের খেদমত করতে পারে। আইটিভি দেখার জন্য সকলকে অনুরোধ রাখছি এবং অত্যন্ত দিনই একটা ইবাদতের প্রতিষ্ঠান, আপনারা সকলে সহযোগিতা করবেন এই আশাবাদ ব্যক্ত করছি। ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আজকে এখানে আমরা জমায়েত হয়েছি মানুষের জন্য, এই কথার জন্য আমরা এখানে এসেছি। আজকে মুসলমানদের উপর যে অত্যাচার হচ্ছে, নির্যাতিত নিপীড়িত হচ্ছে বার্মার জনগণ, তারই প্রতিবাদ হিসাবে আমরা এখানে এসেছি। আমরা চাই হিউম্যান রাইটস, আমরা সেই অধিকার চাই। ধন্যবাদ।
কথা বলার মতো অবস্থান আমাদের নেই। আমরা প্রতিনিয়ত যা দেখছি তা দুঃখজনক। আমি মনে করব ইউনাইটেড নেশন সঠিক সিদ্ধান্ত নেবে, ওইখানে সামরিক অভিযানের মাধ্যমে রোহিঙ্গাকে রক্ষা করবে। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Goodman, I'm a retired transit worker and trade union officer. I'm here to protest the genocide against the Rohingya Muslims. I've been to Myanmar, I've been to Burma. What is happening there is genocide. The countries do not want to do anything about it. I think the U.S. is too interested in the regime in Myanmar because they want to offset China. And they're looking the other way when these atrocities are happening. And we must mobilize for the Rohingya Muslim to put pressure on the Myanmar government. Suu Kyi is a big phony and a hypocrite. She got the Nobel Prize, and now she remains silent about the oppression of the Muslims in Myanmar. She has to go. She has to give back her Nobel Prize, and we have to cut all aid to Myanmar.
চলছে তার বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিবাদ জানানোর জন্য এবং আমরা সেখানে জুম্মার নামাজ আদায় করেছি এবং আদায়ের পরে আমরা জাতিসংঘের সামনে বিক্ষোভ প্রদর্শন করেছি।
বাংলাদেশে আমাদের যে মায়ানমারের যে রোহিঙ্গা ভাইয়েরা তাদের উপর যে অত্যাচার চলতেছে সেই অত্যাচারের প্রতিবাদ করার জন্য আজকে আমরা এখানে, কারণ আমি চাই যে এটা একটা সুষ্ঠু সমাধান হোক। আর স্পেশালি রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের উপরে আসলেই অমানবিক অত্যাচার করা হচ্ছে, যেটার সমাধান না হলে তারা একদিন তাদের অস্তিত্বই বিলুপ্ত হয়ে যাবে। তো এখানে আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করলাম।
My speakers will speak only for 2 minutes. That's the only time that we can give. Jazakumullahu khair.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My name is Muhammad Yusuf. I am the president of World Rohingya Organization, a non-profit organization based in Jackson Heights, New York, working in the field of advocacy for the protection and prevention of genocide against the Rohingya Muslims in Burma. The Burmese military government to carrying on genocide against the Rohingya Muslims of Rakhine State, Myanmar. Brothers and sisters, what is happening in Rakhine State is a complete full-fledged genocide. It is full-fledged genocide, not ethnic cleansing. They are determined to completely wipe out the Rohingya population from the soil of their ancestral homeland, Rakhine State, Burma. Even though the world leaders, United Nations, and the big powers, they are trying to stop this genocide and requesting Burmese government to stop it immediately. The Burmese government and the shameless lady Aung San Suu Kyi and its chief of staff, me online, not listening to anybody. They are continuing still today. They are trying the best to wipe out the Rohingya population from Rakhine State, Myanmar. So we have a moral responsibility to rise up and say against the crimes humanity, because what is happening in Rakhine State is not the basis of religion, race, color, language. It crosses over all boundaries. This is a matter of concern of the humanity. They are committing crimes against humanity in Rakhine, Burma. So we all have to work hard. There is only one solution. There is no other solution because they are not listening to anybody. So the United Nations, UN Security Council must immediately decide to sign a peacekeeping force and make a safe zone in Rakhine State so that the refugees can go back to Burma and stay there. There is no other solution. Thank you very much for your joining. The Bangladesh government and people, and especially Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, for allowing for nearly 500,000 Rohingya refugees to come into Bangladesh soil. Thanks again to all of you. Thank you very much.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Brothers and sisters, thank you very much, Brother Muhyiddin, for giving us a brief about the dire situation in Rohingya. And now our next speaker, from the President of the Islamic Leadership Council, Dr. Abdul Hafiz. No delay.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, leaders, community leaders, imams, and community members. First, on behalf of Majlis Shura, I would like to thank every one of you who is here, who is concerned about the state of the Muslims, not just in New York or in the US, not just in Bangladesh or in Burma, not just in Egypt or in Palestine, but everywhere. If we are here, it is because we are concerned about the hardship that the humanity, some of our brothers of the humanity are going through. And the Rohingya, it is one of the situations that we as humans, not just as Muslims, should really look at and should consider. So what are our concerns now? What should we do? What are our options? Our options as people who are living in the US is first to pressure the United States government, first to push against the genocide that is going on in Burma. The second is that the United States should do its best, not try, but do its best to negotiate a long-term state or long-term solution, not just to alleviate, but to solve the problem. On the second one, we demand and we ask and we propose also to the United Nations that it does not just gather and meet and make proposals and try to solve, but do what is necessary to be done, the same as it is being done in other places, so that the problem is solved once and for all. And the third one, we demand that the Muslim countries, they should be alert and they should be well organized to be at the forefront to solve this problem and to find a long-term solution and permanent solution to this situation. At the end, we would like to say our prayers and our support to our brothers in Burma and to our brothers in other places. But the essential is that we are here to organize also ourselves and to be the people who speak on behalf of those who are persecuted, who are oppressed everywhere in the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jazakallah khair, President Dr. Abdul Hafiz. And now the first demand that this crowd demand is that the government of Burma provides immediate access to humanitarian agencies in Rakhine State and removal of landmines from the borders with Bangladesh. Our next speaker is one of our friends, the interfaith community, Rabbi Michael Finger, and he is the head of the Labor Religious Coalition.
Thank you, brother, and assalamu alaikum, shalom aleichem to you all. I'm very honored to join you at your JUMA prayers for this important cause. I want to say Ameen to what the brother just said and to the very powerful words of Imam Wahaj in giving the khutbah today, which was a call to action for this situation, which, as has been said, is a crime against humanity. It's something that obviously concerns the Muslim community, but I'm here as a Jew to say that as a Jew, it concerns me and my community as it should to Christians, as it should to Jains, Hindus, and yes, to Buddhists, to all peoples of all faiths and all peoples of goodwill. This crime against humanity, against the Rohingya people, this ethnic cleansing, this genocide, cannot be allowed to continue. We have to come together, raise our voices, and demand of the United States government and of the United Nations that this violence, this horrific violence, stop. It will not stop on its own. It will require all of our voices and our intervention to make it stop. I think most of us remember it's not so long now that the world stood by while Muslims in Bosnia were slaughtered and a horrific genocide took place there. We cannot allow that to happen again, so it's important that we all come together, all communities of faith, all peoples of goodwill to say, stop the slaughter, stop the repression, stop the genocide of the Rohingya people. We make this demand together. And I would invite you all this coming Monday at 9 a.m. around the corner at the Isaiah Wall. A number of Jewish groups will be there to raise their voices in support of the Rohingyas. We would like it to be an interfaith event. So I say welcome, ahlan wa sahlan. Please come join us. It's very important. And I'll just end to say, next week is our New Year, the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. And my prayer for Rosh Hashanah is that there be peace and justice and security for the Rohingya people, as also for the people in Syria, in Palestine, South Sudan, and here at home, where sadly and shamefully we faced racism, we faced white supremacy, and we face xenophobia here at home. All must come to an end. We must all stand for humanity. Thank you, shukran, merci.
Thank you.
Rohingya rights are human rights. 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 Rohingya rights are human rights.
Thank you, Rabbi Michael. Thank you so much. There should be no more genocide, no more Rwanda genocide, no more Holocaust genocide, no more Central Africa genocide. The second and third demand is to, we ask that the government of Burma establish a zone in the state of Rakhine for humanitarian relief and displaced Rohingya, and that they allow an international peacekeepers in Rakhine state to maintain peace and stability in that area. Our next speaker is Dr. Yusufuddin, who is going to speak on ICNA, on behalf of ICNA New York, and he is the Vice President of Majlis Shura.
God bless Tayyip Erdogan. God bless Tayyip Erdogan. God bless Tayyip Erdogan. God bless Tayyip Erdogan. God bless Tayyip Erdogan.
Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. Praise be to Allah. Praise be to Allah, the only Lord, and all the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, including Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I welcome all the people of faith, of different faiths, of Muslim faith, the Jewish faith, the Christian faith, and no faith. Thank you all for coming for this event, because this is an issue which belongs to the humanity. We have to respond to this, and we have to raise our voice, and we have to condemn this genocide which is happening in Burma and in all other places in the world. So we stand together in brotherhood against this genocide. My dear brothers and sisters, only coming to the rally may not be enough. I want you to get involved in calling, sending Twitter messages, and sending email messages to the Secretary of State, to the UN, and to the Ambassador of the UN of Myanmar in Washington. Please continue this mission and don't stop it. On behalf of ICNA New York, I welcome you all and thank you for participating. Jazakallahu khairan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yusufuddin. Of course, this issue has crossed all boundaries. It is a humanitarian issue now. It's no longer a Muslim issue or a Christian issue. The issue of the Rohingya is now a humanitarian issue. It's no longer just a Muslim issue. That is now very clear. We also demand that the government of Burma restore lands and villages taken away from the Rohingya and allow them to work, travel, and get education. And they stripped them from their citizenship in 1989. We want them to repeal the 1989 citizenship laws that limited Rohingyas' rights. And our next speaker is Sister Abir. She's going to speak on behalf of MAS, the Muslim American Society, the chapter of New York.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Too long we have been seeing this popping up on our Facebook newsfeed. No one is saying, no one is doing anything. We no longer can live in ignorance. We see it happening. We see those photos, those news articles. We all have the power to do something. Yet, a lot of us stay silent. Start the conversation, talk to your friends. It starts somewhere so small. Speak in your masjid. Reach out and then
order that they have to respect.
Reach out to your masjid and speak on behalf of these Muslims who are suffering. They are human beings. We're right here, right outside of the United Nations, and still they're silent. This country, Myanmar, is led by Nobel Peace Prize winner. What is she doing? It's up to us to act, okay? It starts with one of us. Little by little we'll build up, and inshallah we'll see a free Rohingya people. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Lare Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
The Muna, Brother Masoom.
Give Adam.
Thank you very much, sister.
Co-chairman Bronx Community Council.
I will take him. I will take him.
Let him more.
I will follow the order that I have just in case. Now. Okay.
Burma, shame on you. Burma, shame on you.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Brother Masoom, you were supposed to give me someone speaking on behalf of Pune. Where is he?
Masoom bhai ne apne bolen. Masoom bhai ke dakte apne bolen.
And now there is one of our active Shahana, Sister Shahana. Come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. We are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are here today after the JUMA prayer. We get together, we are doing rally. This is not a first rally for our Rohingya brothers sisters. This is uncountable rallies. But I'm so happy to see the first time this many brothers sisters, you are here from the New Yorkers. I should call you New Yorkers are here. New Yorkers are waking up. When New York wake, the world gonna be changed. And you can see from our government to our national, to our local and international. That's why we are in New York. God has a plan. That's why God has put us in New York City. We have lots of responsibility, not only talk, we need to walk. We've been come here for the Rohingya issue. It's not first time. Let me tell you the little example. First time I came here with the protest and demonstration, my son was in Walker, stoller. That means he was a toddler. Now he graduated and he is working in New York City. This is that many times we've been working for this Rohingya and the Rohingya issue. Nobody has talked. So thank you, thanks Allah, and thank you all of you New Yorker, we are here. So New York, what happened, the Rohingya women and children, we need to save them. Allah said in the Quran, they will cry and they will ask Allah, where are those people, come and save us. This is that population and that generation. Please everybody wake up, call your local official, go to the NY, get together, get all the Muslim country together, at least work for and talk, do something for the Rohingya. And like some of the country they are doing, Bangladesh, Turkey, I'm so proud of them. And I'm also a Bangladeshi American. Thank you.
Lare Takbir!
And that is the Burma Task Force, which is a coalition of Muslim organizations.
Adam.
And brother Adam Carroll is here to speak on their behalf.
Take your time, Agnes.
Takbir!
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Burma Task Force has been working for almost 5 years on this issue, and it is shocking that it continues to get worse and worse. We've been looking at atrocities, we've been looking at apartheid systems, we've been looking at mass killing, and we've been looking at rights restrictions. There are over 1 million Rohingya scattered around the Southeast Asia region, and many of them do not have rights in the countries where they are taking shelter. But in Burma it is worse, as you now know, and as many of you have been following. It is good to see such a turnout. Our chairman, Imam Malik Mujahid, is on his way, as I speak, to Malaysia, to the Permanent People's Tribunal on Burma. The tribunal is a trial. It is non-legal, but it is involving Supreme Court judges from 9 countries to hold the government of Burma responsible. Why do we do such things? Is it just for media attention? No. It is to show that there is no accountability, there is no justice in Burma. And we must take it into our own hands for justice. So this is why the Malaysia group is meeting starting on the 18th through the 22nd. If you go to our website, burmataskforce.org, you're going to find so much about this issue, and I urge you to go because you're going to find what to do, which congressional resolutions to contact and support on, which ambassador to contact. So there are many things you can do, and also information about the tribunal. There are lies and more lies coming from the government of Myanmar. Aung San Suu Kyi is complicit, but it is the military behind her that is the problem, that has allied with the extremist Buddhists. We have many Buddhists who are friends and who support us, but they must be louder. They must rouse themselves. We need our allies in the human rights community. It is good that the UN, we have a role at the UN too. We go there. We're there this week discussing with people who have been part of the Security Council. We understand that even the Security Council is nervous about the nationalism and the poison in Burma. But they must take more action. Peacekeepers, yes. The international community must not do business with a government that kills its own people like some kind of abuse. So thank you very much for coming. Inshallah, this will continue to grow.
Okay,
thank you. And no more genocide. Never again happens again and again. That's the theme of many rallies around the country starting tomorrow as well. This is part of it. So let's build a movement together. Inshallah, we can make a difference. Yes, sir. Save the Rohingya.
The people
united will never be defeated.
La ilaha illallah.
Muhammad Rasulullah.
La ilaha illallah.
Muhammad Rasulullah.
Now we demand that the United Nations refer the human rights, humanitarian issue of Rohingya to the International Criminal Court, so that the criminals, especially those Buddhist monks who are claiming to be religious and the most peaceful religion on the earth, and you saw what they did to the Rohingya community. I think that speaks for itself. Our next speaker, our next speaker is Brother Mizan Khawaja, who is speaking on behalf of GMC, the Jamaica Muslim Center.
No problem.
والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Brothers and sisters, on behalf of Jamaica Muslim Center, I welcome you and thank you for coming today to this event. Brothers and sisters, why are we here? We are here because of the genocide which is happening in Myanmar. Do you agree with me that we need action? Yes. Do you agree with me that need action from the United Nations? Yes. Do you want the world to know? Do you want the world to know that what is happening in Myanmar? The media is quiet. The media is quiet, the world is quiet, the United Nations is quiet. Why? Because they are Muslims. There are minority Muslims happening there. They have been raping systematically, killing young kids, women, men of older age. You are here, brothers and sisters, to show solidarity with them. Now, brothers and sisters, let me tell you, another Hitler has taken born now. Viradu is a Hitler, which is killing systematically the Muslims in Myanmar. Brothers and sisters, my request to you that all of us should stand together and lead action from the United States of America, from our own country, the United Nations, all the NATO countries, the Europe, the Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, Malaysia, all the Muslim countries should come forward and help this minority. Brothers and sisters, without our help, it will not be possible. That's why you are here. We are here to support the sufferings of Rohingyas in Myanmar. Brothers, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah help them in all the circumstances that they're going through. May Allah give us the strength to support them. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Stop genocide! Go ahead, add more.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! This genocide got to go! Ha ha! Ha ha! This genocide got to go! No justice!
We still have time.
No justice! No justice! No justice! No peace! No justice! No justice! Up, up, Rohingya! Down, down, it's okay! Up, up, Rohingya! Up, up, Rohingya!
All right. Okay. And now we have one of the active communities that are now on every street, basically defending the civil rights of the Muslim community and the human rights.
One of the things giving the message, telling the people over there, we are with you, our heart is coming out with you. That's what we give the message.
Can you come over here?
Come.
Can you come over here? Now our next speaker. Brother, come over here. Our next speaker. Next speaker, Khurshid Belli from the Muslim, from the front. Excuse me.
Justice!
Call him. I can't.
Call them.
Justice! No, Tariq. His name is Tariq. Brother Tariq.
Now the Sidkin. Wakhrajni Mukhraja Sidkin. Wajalli Milladunka Sultanan Nasira. I want to congratulate to all imams, all community leaders, all heads of all different organizations, Muslim organizations, other organizations. I'm so pleased to see such a big crowd today against this what's happening in India. I want to appreciate everyone, and I strongly believe we have to continue struggle, to continue protest unless our brothers and sisters get justice. I'm very happy that a lot of sisters came today, a lot of brothers came today to be united and show the strength and raise their voice and have the United Nations listen and let them know that we all united and we all against this terror act, what's going on over there. I appreciate very much. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Takbir! La ilaha illallah.
Muhammadur Rasulullah.
La ilaha illallah.
Muhammadur Rasulullah.
Well, that is what unites all of us, is that shahada, regardless of our colors, our ethnicities, our national origin, wherever we come from, we are all one Muslims, repeating and saying one great sentence, and that is La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. We ask Allah to help our Rohingya community and give them some ease and resolve their problem, inshallah. Now, our next speaker is our dear brother,
Imran Ansari.
Abdul Aziz Bouyan, who is the president of the Hillside Islamic Center. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, let me ask you questions. How many of you remember, let me remind myself and all of you, the most important thing what you want to do is to make sure that we make dua. Every time after salah you make dua for your brothers and sisters in Rohingya. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove all the difficulties they're in. Before I start my speech, I just want to mention one thing, that my heartfelt shout out to our President Rajab Tayyip Erdogan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the long life. Brothers and sisters, many thousands and thousands of children been beheaded. Most of us have seen the pictures. They are doing, and the military is doing the killing on the behest of the Burma regime and this disgraceful Nobel Peace Prize winner, San Suu Kyi. She is a disgrace to the humanity and she is a disgrace to the Nobel Peace Prize. We want our President Donald Trump. Mr. Trump, America is only great when America stands for justice, when America stands for the wicked. This America, we as an American, we demand that you've been using the executive order. Make an executive order to pass a resolution to sanction against the Burma regime, and especially this disgraced Nobel Peace Prize winner, Aung San Suu Kyi. Please, Mr. Trump, we beg you, America is only great when America stands for its moral values. I also want to commend, as an expert of Bangladesh, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. What she said recently, that despite the difficulties, financial condition of Bangladesh, if 160 millions of Bangladeshi people, if they have a meal to eat, these Rohingyas will have a meal to eat as well. Madam Prime Minister, on behalf of the expert of Bangladesh, I command you one thing, remember one thing, whoever is giving you advice, they give the advice from the Delhi, they are not your friends. The people of Bangladesh, overwhelming people of Bangladesh are on your side when you're helping the Burmese refugees. About more than 700,000 refugees have been into Bangladesh. They are living almost without shelter, without food, without any other facilities. You and I, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us with with everything that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all the barakah. Whenever you get a chance, please get involved with the community organizations in your community. Help the Rohingyas, get involved. Brothers and sisters, if we do not get involved, this sloganing is not going to help. We have to get involved. We have to make sure the United Nations pass a resolution. We are demand the human rights organization to declare this as a genocide. Declare this as a genocide. We also want a peacekeeping force in that area, so until that place is invaded by Bangladesh, Madam Prime Minister, bring the resolution. If the resolution does not pass, invade Rakhine province. Bangladesh military and millions of Bangladeshi youth are on your side. Invade Rakhine state. We will all be on your side. The entire world will be on your side. Thank you very much.
Allahu Akbar.
Brother.
Hello? Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. একটা মিনিট আছে ওটা প্লিজ ভিডিও বানি just bottom the just click the red one. Please stop the Rohingya killing in the Burma. We are protest from here is the all USA citizens. Stop the killing in Rohingya in Burma.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop the killing, stop the hate. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Abdul Karim Ali.
Yes, I've read.
You and Shem and you.
Shame and you.
You support the bloody coup.
What's that? Shame and two.
You support the bloody coup.
That's two.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Brothers and sisters, I thank you very much for being here. That's what a real Muslim is. Stand for justice. What I want to say on behalf of my Yemeni American community is that all our hearts and souls with our people in Myanmar, and we will support them on anything that we could. And yes, we are only waiting for directions. And God bless Mayanmer, and God bless the Muslim soul. And from here, we state to the United Nations, you're not an office for killing. You are an institution of peace and peacekeeping only. What is your role today? Stop claiming humanity where you are stripped of humanity today. Thank you very much for being here, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum.
Genocide. Stop killing and stop genocide.
Assalamu alaikum again. We have to emphasize, just in case, the disclaimer that a lot of what has been said by some organizations, they're responsible, each organization is responsible for what their speaker would say, and it is not something that is the organizers agreed upon. Before we all go away, there is a community here, the Turkish community, because of the President Erdogan was the only person that was able to raise his finger to the sky and say any word, and he's the one who opened maybe the road for this energy. He is going to be here. He wants to meet with the Muslim community on the 21st of this month at 12 o'clock, and we want you to get in touch with your local masajid to register your names to attend him, to say thank you so much, and he's coming to listen to you. That would be Thursday, and it would be a holiday, so there's no excuse not to attend. And the next speaker is Amran Ansari. He is the executive director of South Asian Solidarity Foundation.
Now we have to stop because people are living them.
Yeah, I
also announced that.
Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. We are here to show our deep concern on against brutality, killing, raping against Rohingya minority. We are here to show the dark face of so-called Aung San Suu Kyi. We are here to disclose the terrorist face of Buddhists. Dear international community, you may know that Rohingya are the most persecuted ethnic minority of the world. Decade after decade, they are stateless, they are citizenshipless. Now they are facing final ethnic cleansing. This is crime against humanity. This is much more than genocide. This is much more than mass killing. Enough is enough. Aung San Suu Kyi, just stop this genocide. In this connection, I would like to urge the United Nations immediately deploy United Nations peacekeeping force. I would like to demand immediately send humanitarian aid to Myanmar. I would like to urge China and Russian people to pressure your government
as they not use their veto power against Rohingya people. I would like to demand to Indian people, to Indian government, to open the border for our Rohingya minorities. We are not going to see any pushback. Dear international community, you have to speak up. We would like to demand to a United Nations Security Council to impose sanction against Myanmar. সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
Takbir! Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
No justice, no peace!
Now we have only two more speakers, and the next speaker is the chief organizer in the Pakistani American think tank.
I'm here in front of the UN actually to protest and raise my voice against Rohingya genocide taking place in Burma. Every one of us see in social media what's going on. I don't have to explain to anyone anymore. If we don't do anything, keep silent, silent actually brings more violence. So I will request everybody who is watching, whatever effort you can put it with your voice, with any kind of donation. Talk to your local government official, and keep pressure on international media to put more pressure to Burma's government to end this genocide. Thank you.
মায়ানমারের উপরে যে এই অত্যাচারগুলি হচ্ছে, যে আপনারা সবাই দেখছেন বিশ্ব চুপ করে আছে বিভিন্ন জায়গা থেকে, কিন্তু আমাদের সবারই সোচ্চার হওয়া উচিত, কথা বলা উচিত। যার কারণে আমরা আমাদের ভয়েস রেজ করতে আসছি, যে এখানে আমাদের উচিত যে ইউনাইটেড নেশন যেন এই ব্যাপারে কথা বলে। যদিও জেনোসাইডকে ওরা স্বীকৃতি দিয়েছে এবং আমরা চাই যে উচিত বিচার যেন ওরা পায়। মায়ানমার যেন নিজেদের দাবি হচ্ছে যে ওরা যেন নিজেদেরকে মানুষ হিসেবে হিউম্যান রাইটস যেটা পাওয়ার দরকার সেটা যেন পায়। আর আমরা আসছি আমাদের ইমানের দাবিতে, আমরা যেন মানুষ হিসেবে মানুষের রাইটগুলি পেতে পারি। আর এই জন্যই আমরা এখানে আসছি সবাই মিলে, অনেকগুলি অর্গানাইজেশন একসাথে। আমরা মুসলিম উম্মাহ অফ নর্থ আমেরিকা থেকে আসছি। আমরাও চাই আমাদের ভাই বোনরা, আমাদের মুসলমান ভাই বোনরা হিউম্যান রাইটস যতটুকু পাওয়ার দরকার তারা যেন পায়। আমরা সবার কাছে
আমরা এখানে এসেছি মায়ানমারে যে নৃশংস হত্যাযজ্ঞ চলছে তার প্রতিবাদ আমরা করি। মুসলমানদেরকে শুধু মুসলমান হওয়ার কারণে তাদেরকে এইভাবে অন্যায় অত্যাচার করছে তার বিরুদ্ধে আমরা প্রতিবাদ করার জন্য এখানে এসেছি এবং আমরা আশা করি যে মায়ানমার সরকার এটাকে অতি দ্রুত বন্ধ করবে, সেই আশা করে আমরা এখানে এসেছি। আমরা আল্লাহর কাছে সেটাই প্রার্থনা করি।
আমরা এখানে এসেছি প্রোটেস্ট করতে, প্রতিবাদ করতে, বিশেষ করে রোহিঙ্গা নারীদের অবর্ণনীয় নির্যাতন, দুঃখ, যা প্রতিটি মুসলিম সহ সব মানুষের বিবেক নাড়া দিয়ে উঠেছে। আমাদের প্রতিবাদের আসলে কোনো ভাষা নেই। আমরা চাই রোহিঙ্গা সমস্যার সমাধান হোক এবং নারীদের ইজ্জত আবরুর হেফাজতের জন্য যেন গোটা বিশ্ববাসী এগিয়ে আসে, এটাই আমাদের কাম্য। থ্যাংক ইউ।
করার জন্য আরাকানের যে সমস্ত মানুষ আজকে বাংলাদেশে আশ্রয় গ্রহণ করে মানবতার জীবন যাপন করছে তাদেরকে তাদের জন্মভূমিতে ফিরিয়ে নেওয়া উচিত, তাদেরকে সেখানে নাগরিক অধিকার দেওয়া উচিত। আমরা তাদের সেই মানবিক অধিকার প্রতিষ্ঠা করার জন্য আজকের এখানে ডেমনস্ট্রেশন করেছি। আমরা জোর দাবি জানাচ্ছি এই নিউ ইয়র্কের বুক থেকে সারা পৃথিবীর মানুষের কাছে, সারা পৃথিবীর মানুষ যাতে সোচ্চারভাবে আওয়াজ তোলে বার্মার এই নৃশংস হত্যাকাণ্ডের বিরুদ্ধে, বার্মার মানুষের অধিকার প্রতিষ্ঠা করার জন্য। আজকে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল হিউম্যান রাইটস বিশ্ব মানবাধিকার সংস্থা, ইন্টারন্যাশনাল মিডিয়া এবং এই যে সমস্ত দেশগুলো সারা পৃথিবীকে কন্ট্রোল করছে তাদের উচিত আজকে বার্মার উপর অর্থনৈতিক অবরোধ গ্রহণ করা, অর্থনৈতিকভাবে তাদেরকে চাপ সৃষ্টি করা, রাজনৈতিকভাবে তাদেরকে চাপ সৃষ্টি করা, যাতে করে বার্মার সামরিক সরকার বুঝতে পারে যে পৃথিবীতে আজকে তারা একা হয়ে গেছে। তাদের সেই যে নির্মম হত্যাকাণ্ড তারা করেছে, অনতিবিলম্বে তারা যাতে এই হত্যাকাণ্ড বন্ধ করে। ধন্যবাদ।
Not any invitation for any Muslim Ummah, because it is our responsibility to stand against of any torture, any genocide, any brutality which is going on, not only Myanmar, this is going on around the world. So we Muslims, we have to stand by right now. This is the time to stand. This is time to protect and protest our Ummah, our Muslim nations, because everywhere in Syria, Kashmir, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Myanmar, everywhere Muslims people are badly disappointed for every aspect. So we have to stand on favor of them, and we have to protect our Muslim nations. Why only the Sultan Erdogan will stand up? We are Muslim, we have some responsibilities as well. If we have so many Muslim countries, only 13 countries now ready to unite for against of Myanmar. But if every Muslim country stand up, so I don't think so. We need any other helps, and no people dare to even think to look at Muslims people as a bad way, far way to killing them, far way to burn them. That way they're burning people. This is actually across all civilization, limitations. This is we said before that I am a Jahiliya, but I think this is the I am a Jahiliya, and this is more stronger than before. That time people were not educated. That time people were not knows more about the our villages. But now people are educated. Our technology, our modern life bring us so different way. We are now running to the moon. We're running to the Neptune, but we are still standing the brutality. We are killing humanity. Being Muslim, this is not my only concern that I'm Muslim, that's why I'm standing. This is against of humanity, and humanity for every people. If you cut your hand, so I don't think so, the blood will be different color. So we are human, we have to stand for Muslim nations, we have to protect our nations, our Ummah, that I believe. Thank you.
As you may know, this event here is organized by Majlis al-Shura in cooperation and coordination with many organizations like the Muslim American Society, the Islamic Circle of North America, MUNA, MANA, and other organizations, and Burma Task Force. And this event is basically, we were thinking about it a long time ago, but it happened that we needed to do it as soon as possible because of the genocide that is going on in Burma against our brothers and sisters, the Rohingya people. So that is why we are concerned about this, and we call on our Muslim community, wherever they are, that this event is just the start, it is not an end. This event is what we're having today, is just a starting point for us as Muslims here in New York to move on and to do something about what is going on in our places like in Burma. So we have to organize ourselves. The change that we do here will be impacting the changes there, and our change is that we need to get involved in every aspect of life here in the United States, so that we have a power and we have a voice, and we can really influence the politicians, and we can influence those who are making the law and those who are making the decisions in the United States. And also, since we are in New York, we moved here and we did this event right here in front of the United Nations just because we needed to let the international community know about what is going on, and we let the international community take its role and feel its responsibility towards what is going on against the Rohingya people and in this genocide that is happening in Burma. So that is why we have to organize ourselves as Muslims here in New York and elsewhere, mainly in the United States in general. We have to come one hand so that we can defend ourselves first, and we defend our brothers and sisters outside the United States. It is an obligation for us. It is not an option, but it is an obligation for us that we have to unite, we have to work together, and we have to organize ourselves, and we should always come back to Majlis al-Shura. We are here to listen to you for your suggestions and for your whatever you have as proposals, so that we can do whatever needs to be done to defend the Muslims anywhere, inshallah. Barakallahu feek.
ITV